Okay. So yeah. Uh. So yeah. What do you Falcons pull out the win. Hills against Josh Allen. We get a huge victory coming from Bayern. And I think that's it. Hello. Smash one. Okay. So, all right. All right. Looks like that's my cue to go ahead and get started. Hello, Angie. Okay. Where was I? It's been like a week or two since I played this. Getting some clues. Sort of. What have I found? All right. Gotcha. Oh yeah, get some rest, and I will do my best. Thanks for dropping by, Angie. Take care. Third besides myself and Scott, I think this is a paper page which would have had this sunglasses. So dragons with paralyzed skin. Not to the spine. Okay. This was what we discovered last time. A shocking, piercing sensation to the spine. Size plunge. And the basement has a backward off the floor. Flat. Paved with puddles of water. Okay. Okay. That's the two kids that are with us. Seven Knoxley is who I'm playing as. That's a titular trained detective, which is Whitfield. That's Doc. I think that's their mom. Hyena. Yeah, that's his fixer, and just a shop owner. Okay. That work. We don't know. Alright. Okay, so look in all of this. Military boxes. Okay. So, being that this is a detective game, kind of like in the vein of Ace Attorney and stuff, there's gonna be a lot of reading. I am going to do a lot of reading. So, if me reading and acting out these characters is annoying, just yell at me and I'll stop doing it. Like nobody yelled at me when I read the Deltarune stuff, so I assume the 1, 2, 3 some odd people that come here are okay with it, or doesn't scare people off. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, packages stamped with Rivulet military delivery. They're quite a few stacked up. Army? In a place like this? We might be trespassing. Hope someone important doesn't catch us down here. Don't worry. My badge will get us out of any jams we may experience with the Rivulet Army. This basement appears to be a secret military zone. But this is some kind of clandestine military installation. We should make haste with our investigation. I made a small puncture in the wrap. The contents smell inoffensive, fresh and away. Not for long now that you've opened it. The moisture is going to get inside and make a mess of it now. I'll try not to fix it. Decent weight to these packages. They managed to stay dry despite the humidity. Yeah, either they've been packed or they haven't been here all that long. Hard to say which. That's true. I don't see any markings at the time. These kids have been stored. They can be quiet about it. Listen. Contents of these crates can crumble quite easily. These smaller boxes are packed with very dry material. Big box full of smaller boxes. Maybe they're gifts. The wrapping is plain paper, but the contents are rather fragile. These boxes were meant to be transported in bulk. Oh, so either a lot of gifts or something else. The latter for certain. And so many boxes stored here. Whatever use they have is meant for the long journey. Har har har. Small packages wrapped in wax paper. Let's have a taste of this. Oh, military rations. Dad brought some home to us one time. They taste pretty awful. Remember that, sis? They're not that bad, but they're definitely not something kids would like. Oh, those are Rivulet rat packs, huh? Mostly dried bread, but they sop up a cough with coffee. Rat packs. That's what we call rations back in the day. What does the army need with rations anymore? Is the Empire only a day's journey from the capital? It's a big threat, and the Chancellor wants a royal guard. You're not supposed to leave your post once you're full. Dad only came back for a couple of products, so I guess that makes sense. Very plain but not offensive. They seem to be fresh, packed recently, perhaps. These things are made to last forever. Get this stuff. I'm starving. Here you are. Todd? Mr. Lestrade? Okay, thanks. Nah, I'm good. Had enough of these for one lifetime. When did your service period end, Mr. Lestrade? Let's see, around 8 years ago after the draft. Served my 2 years on the front, just like everybody. Did you do your 2 years yet? You might have been too young last time. But the Plats love having dragons on the front. Miasma dragons are not eligible for the draft. Leadership considers us demoralizing, among other reasons. Oh, well, it's not like I saw a lot of action. I mostly did trench digging, tower construction, that kind of thing. See the desperation. Food for soldiers. Why? What's the next? That since many kinds of plant life. Too many desperate organisms to sense details beyond that. Is that one safe to eat? Of course, why would it not? Magic doesn't poison it, make it rotten. No, no. Though I'd see why you think the content should make a completely unchecked. The large wooden crate. Another crate, much like the one near the door. This one has not yet been sealed or closed up. Think it's empty? Looks good to me, huh? Something's not. What do you mean? The shipping things for big crates like these, you gotta bring in someone from the government post to stamp. That's done after the pack's done. They're not gonna approve empty crates, much less stamping. Those shipping pegs are really tightly regulated. So how'd they end up on all those empty crates? Let's see. These crates all have the same destination plan. They shouldn't have been stamped yet at all. Plates are legally. Plates affixed to empty crates. This was clearly done in secret. But by whom? Wood smells clean, untrue. However, the crate close to the canal has been recently topped. Top? Why would you want to make it all sticky? Water sealed. The crates are pushed out into the canal for pickup, and the interior is protected from the water. This crate is likely meant to be filled with steel nets. That means the sealed crate is ready to be picked up. Carrying and sending out crate. It must happen a lot down here, right, Mr. Knoxley? Yes, this business's proximity to the canal was not an accident. Something is being shipped from the store, and regularly. All wood, thin but not too easily handled by an adult. At least in their unpacked state. Curious. Here on the other side of the loop, there's an indentation. Something fits on it. Huh. Usually if you're gonna lock it, the clamp goes on the outside. Maybe the lid's just upside down. Now listen. As expected, this safe crate sounds quite hollow, struck. See that just from looking inside, kid. Usually, yes, but there could be a hidden compartment or false wall that makes builds. You should start knocking more. Who knows what fascinating discoveries I can make. All you'll do is wake the neighbors. Stop giving them bad ideas, dragon. Right, flaking up. This crate has yet to be waterproof. They must have been assembled only recently. And how's it taste? Fibrous, but a bit bland, as you can imagine. That was a test! You weren't supposed to answer it! I'm merely stating the truth. Sorry if I find my method so disagreeable, Miss Foxborough. Ugh! Don't call me that. Just make me sound like an old lady. Wood made from cork trees, lightweight and harvested stolen recently from a rather warm climate. Probably important. Needed cork together from It's expensive stuff. Expensive yet versatile. Absorbs the moisture and swells to seal itself. It's also quite easy to lift. How about we look at said before, be careful when traversing this. There are pits filled with water everywhere you look. Yeah, it's probably pretty slippery too. Can't. I know. I'll be okay. Take my hand too. The thanks. Like sense of mildew and standing water coming from pits of water, similar to the humidity dumpsters. I guess the floor, I mean the ceiling. I mean, you know what I mean. I guess it's not sealed, but deep. And the water that pools up and it's not cleaned out or replaced right. Thus the lingering humidity. The water feels quite cold, but certainly enough of it. Oh, what a gear. It's like a heat restaurant. Is it Russell? Not at all. Most of it droppers. In fact, I have a suspicion as to what it is. As I suspect. Key fits the lock that was broken off the main door to the ship. Door key. What does that mean? The owner loses his key and have to break it to his own ship. That's a precedent. The only thing I feel confident about is that the owner was in this basement and recently. I can hear the rumbling of the water rushing past. The canal must have quite a lot of force to it. Sure it has. Flatboats come to pick up crates left out of the canal for going to other countries. So I want some to let to pick up sports and mail. Tomorrow, a small metal device on the floor near the curb. I barely noticed it. I began gripping it quietly. It seems fully functional. Todd Helpless, he's got me. Hey, dude, it's not a bad thing. What can you hear? Yeah, it's ticking like clockwork. There's a rhythm to it, and it seems like the beat gear is moving 1 second at a time. Very good, Todd. This answers a few questions we're proposing. Clock, but still maintains function. Clock, then the actual clock is disconnected. But it didn't change something tower. Hey, so tasted fun. You wouldn't like going with friends or something. Friends? No. The vegetarian, sure. Yeah, but you said dragons latch on like it's an evolutionary trait that controls protectors. So, over hundreds of years. Right. You don't get urges or nothing. Don't be ridiculous, I assure you. Total control of my natural faculties, and besides that, any amount of blood spilled here has been far too diluted by canal for me to drink. I suppose it was too good. Dragons are the slaughter species to be civilians, right? Very thin. They can sense traces of decay. Something that mechanic. For what could be? Likely something killing them. If it mingled with the water so easily, it may have been blood. It could sense something. Pretty incredible. Wish it had to be. Apologies if that disturbs you, Mr. Destructive. Perhaps one of the Foxborough's children who can solve. Yeah, maybe. Shed for me. Yes, you do see a Dirk, and I see a Rexy. Hello there, Rexy. Welcome in. guess so. Yeah. It's the Rex, of course. I'll check the these devices are I've already looked at this. I've already looked at this. Is that it? Wait. For PlayStation. The basement was like originally to the house. Is there anything else? I don't see nothing. Well, do I start building clues? Okay. I'm gonna take this slow so I don't mess up something. There's a lot of clues. What sort of operation? Because this will go down if I do. What sort of operation is occurring in this space? This trap door. Box of rations. Okay. Money that I don't. Crates are sealed and prepped for shipping. This could be so wrong. What sort of operation? Signs of self-care happening. Blood and water. Traces of blood were sensing the water on the floor. And a violent death occurred by the deaths. Is there evidence of who was working? This drop door key belongs to the owner. And then there's a device made of pieces of salvage. What? Wait, what? It's the government of Rivulet. This basement appears to be a secret military bunker. And then there's boxes of rations belonging to the Rivulet. Yeah, I think those two are obvious, but what is this basement used for? It should be obvious. Shipping face plates illegally affixed in crates. Crates sealed and prepped for shipping on the canal. Let's try. What can I find in the base that directly to the canal access? Said the crates were at the address. They're going to another country. Yes, that's so important. That's true. It's answer. what traces of the death. The fresh death. Yes, enough little death. Claims to. Yeah, maybe we ought to get more soon, not just an investigation to conclude. Fear what assumptions the police would make. Violent altercation. Fresh continue the investigation. Nah, I'm good. Just thinking about how to put the lead. Scary. You have to find Mom no matter. Right, and Mr. Knox still needs some help. Alright, if you guys are good, then I'm good too. Let's not spend too much. Okay. What? Oh. Stairs. I'm running out of basement. Oh, wait. What am I gonna do? What? Okay. Mm. Okay, so Pieces of salvage. Clear skin. Metallic devices. Naked to them. Pistol bosses. Investment. Pot shop is not just a safe cover. 2 theaters of profit doesn't. Well, it's for retirement, so. Jesus, so. I don't know how she would be involved. More suspicious. Not too. Did work on Annie. No. Right? Because she knows that without our nation, we get nothing. Two chat witnesses. Try to brand any dissatisfactions. Or the little ones. I apologize, but ruling anything out now could. Government time. Let's pursue it. Let me think. I guess they are selling it. Actual source of business. Delve into it deeper. Hmm. Okay. Uh, to work on A. Comes to work on A. The secret government talks. Operation was disrupted. taken from the scene. Such a this was perhaps a target. What was the clockwork building shipping complexity? Somehow involved body was invested. This goes down here. They would kill it. Murder occurred here. To cover up a greater crime, perhaps. But what does this have to do with Hannah Foxborough? I should continue investigating until I find the missing mother. The police can handle the crime. That is their job. So we have whoa. District Section D, Unit 175 in the basement close to the canal. We've established that some kind of sensitive, potentially criminal operation has been happening here, and that someone may admit their untimely demise after taking a page from the notebook on the desk. Gotta get Morrison and them down to sweep the place. What if the killer's still out there? I have no doubt that they are, but my priority remains discovering the whereabouts of Hannah Foxborough. So what shall we do next? You two should return home and leave this to me. A crime scene is no place for a pair of innocent youths. But, no but, it is not safe here. Mr. Moxley, sir, what if our mother is involved in looking for her and found us instead? Stay with you, you could protect us, right? You kids got no one else to turn to, huh? Don't worry, alright. At least we know precisely who or what we are dealing with. Basement of the national shipping operation. Could have first already kept it. This basement has such details into the Rivulet army could be involved. And the rations aren't that big a secret. Used to bring home extras all the time. The owner just bought a branch for himself. Bought these things, they just replaced it. No, I see. The only way to arm is the presence of rations in. It's probably not directly. That means Christine and the owner facing financial ruin in possession. I believe he's taking grasp of underhanded operation to build this client's out. A scam? That ain't specific at all. What could it not really. So let's try. Just because I do scamming on the side doesn't mean I'm not swindling a lot of folks out what's theirs. I hope Mom wasn't falling for some kind of scam. We're not wealthy, but we're also not that desperate. Yeah, Mom actually taught us how to spot something that's too good to be true. So I think she would know better. Well, regardless, this is no time for more blind speculation. I should be putting the beast. Transport shipping funds, canal access, the operation for smog, order ship. So, government knows why would complete click from the outside. Be about that. Maybe she didn't know that anything would leave was figured out the first time she saw the mother child was hitting the rock. Oh yeah, maybe she went along with it anyway. Like she didn't think anything was wrong with what the owners point. Still can't explain this. Or the army ration. Still I believe this notion is search for exploration works. I've never smuggled nothing in my life, but I guess with how the canals is explain it to me. Right, so there's canals all through the river. They throw down to the ocean where there's a big shipyard. And the shipyard was responsible for exports to other nations. That's all type of control. If you got one of those shipping plates, just assume everything's just the government takes share from export ships too. So they're supervised to keep it nice and clear. So as long as someone doesn't look too close, the addresses are stamped. Smuggling operations and counterfeit shipping plates could go unnoticed for a long time. Might could, and who knows, these plates could be legit or come from a legit source. So you believe this have a co-conspirator with the river government. Look at me and Norris. Not a one of us is perfect, even worn down by decades of war or neither. What's being smuggled exactly? Something to do with the army ration? Clockwork. Wow, I guess it could be anything. There seems to be conflicting items of interest. How could the owner be smuggling so carefully? These large crates, military access. The shopper must be smuggling weapons delivering them. For real? What are we talking about? Blades? Blasted powder? Gouging tube? That'll fit in one of those crates, I guess. Or a lot of things. It's illegal to forge weapons today. Only the army could do that. So are the weapons stolen as well? Alongside the rations? Perhaps the rations might even be a cover for smuggling the weapons to this basement. This is getting mighty complicated. A bunch of metal weapons are going to weigh a ton, first off. That's right through one of those port crates, and then the owner got one. Still doesn't explain what Mom would close. No, yeah, Mom might take place. That's not like her. That's pretty good. I shouldn't play this episode. This is long again. You on the trouble. 1 o'clock first. Going billion. Oh, Rivulet's been locked down nearly 50 years now, huh? Nobody in or out, says it. Folks all of the canal, big, huge risk and treason for everyone if they got caught. This minute makes sense. The secrecy, the food, the owner being paid, the copious notes that's been taken, instructions for carrying out the shipments. Just helping escape. Let's see if she was caught. I still don't get what the clocks have to do with anything. The device on the floor. Clock, the last bit. But where to begin? Did you hear that? Something moved over there. I heard it too. Sounded like it came from one of the crates. The open crate was entirely empty, but the sealed one appeared to be locked tight. I should take a closer look. The lid is open now. What's inside? I can't see. Close it! Close it! I'm gonna be sick! What is it? He's dead. Blood stuff inside the crate! God! Step away if you must. I need to investigate. Don't gotta tell me twice. Come here, kids. You go ahead, Todd. Oh, hell. True. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm okay. Close to the shop. I believe so. White powder shoulders. It's like slightly down. Could be, but there is no obvious source. Hot makers. There's a sign of a weapon wrapped in the back, just like you felt with your magic. Yes, it's very likely this stuff will It's very much like the mechanism we found in the ground. Bolt sticking out from the side too. Oh, maybe it was keeping the lid locked, like the trap door. The lid was locked from the inside with a mechanism set to automatically unlock after a certain amount. So, if it's like a regular clock, it couldn't keep itself wound. We must assume the lid was locked before we came to the ship. The crate was meant to stay locked to prevent discovery of the person they would need at least a day for transport from the canal to the coal-powered vessel at the shipyard. Day, about 24 hours. That seems easy. 24 hours seems accurate. His body is not yet beginning to rot, so he was killed recently. Like last time, you were too late to help. Calm yourself. You could not have known what was going to transpire. It's not shit. It's up to approximately 20. I've seen enough. Let us leave him for the police. About time. We should have gotten him involved from the start, like I said. If my sensing was correct, Mr. Forthright was killed while working at his desk in the basement here. His body was dragged across the floor and hidden inside the crate, and the lid was closed. But closing the lid triggered the lock and the timing mechanism, and so the crate remained sealed for 24 hours. The crate was already stamped and ready to go, right? If the killer wanted to hide what they did, why didn't they push the crate out and let the canal workers pick it up? A very good point. I can think of two reasons. Either the culprit was physically incapable of moving the crate, or the culprit needed the crate for something else. Think they put the body in there by mistake? Maybe they panicked and didn't know what to do. Well, I need to get out of here and report this to Morris and his boys. Not so fast, Mr. Still a person of interest and therefore a suspect. Ah, come on, Seven. I thought we were friends here. Anyone who has been here in the past day is a suspect, including you, as well as Miss Foxborough. Too, but calm down. I was not hired to catch a murderer, only to locate your mother. But if she is involved, so let me go tell Morris. I ain't innocent. I've got nothing to hide. I swear. Perhaps there is still a chance the perpetrator will return to the scene of the crime, and soon. In fact, I believe that is all but guaranteed. Huh? How so? 12 hours. That's all I ask of you, Mr. Lestrade. Give me 12 hours to get to the bottom of this. I don't get you. This is serious. Some kind of game. You really think you got it all figured out? Lestrade is going to need convinced for me to tear down his arguments one at a time. Think it's going to show up. There's a missing piece.
this.
Ah, good. That's sufficient.
See here.
The old bloke must have told him it's a 24-hour time. You'd never I hadn't considered that before. Yeah, alright, so you got a plan. Why should we? This is my investigation. While speaking to people.
Well, actually,
Go attachment. Profession. Justice for Mr. Forthright. Alright, you win 7. I'll get out of the way. This is about it. For your help, Mr. Lestrade. Sure to set the rug over the trap door. Kids, if there's trouble, you run and tell the police, alright? Try and be here. Mr. Knox. How did he die? Stabbed in the back, just on 7-6 with his man. Did figure it out. That's correct, and that's why I insist you follow my instructions. That way, I can ensure go over my notes. There's something online odd about the wound. It's clean. Single puncture, but no sign of tissue damage. It wasn't on the wound. He didn't thought, but perhaps I should see if the murder weapon turns up. Try to hide the trapdoor again. That means you aren't going to try and send us home. If it's her mother who turns up, I mean, frightened. I kind of hope Mom comes back, but I want you two to hide inside the empty crate and snuff the lamp. I want you to stay hidden until I can identify our suspect. Safety understood? Yeah. A few minutes later. Someone opened the front door upstairs. But he's here, a specialist. A lantern. I'll cover the top with my coat. Ooh, stars alive. Earlier today. 7 knots. Oh, that's right. You were with young Foxboy. I see you brought your own lantern. What exactly are you doing here? Well, I was told there was a body. Yes, and I've come to perform a post-mortem diagnosis. Who told you about that? That burly fellow, yes. He said body in the clockmaker's shop, and I should come give it a look. Quite a hurry, so I came by myself. Chuckles. Must have noticed it by now, too. The stench of blood is attractive to a fellow kid, is it? I must ask you to leave, so I... Go on now. Wait a minute. Take the word of a random passerby and not an order from the police. And why is he such a hurry? No, Chuckles didn't tell him anything. He was waiting for Chuckles to leave. Did you hear him? Yes, Doctor. Whoops. I do have one question. medical bag and suture kit. Oh, I left them at my practice. I made a it can be done visually. Private company near practices in this district, it wouldn't take long to fetch your things. Mr. Knox, I've been a physician for almost 20 years. I am quite capable even without my tools. I'm getting distracted. Which one? Why is he here? And how? Dr. Whitefield, how exactly? What do you mean? Where are you going with this? Oh, it's interesting. I need to
See here.
with a complex mechanism, yet you opened it with ease. Ah, it was nothing. Most basements in the Cobble District are locked. Not this one. The owner replaced the entire floor to hide this basement and decided the locking mechanism himself. What? Oh, then I merely figured out the trick, yes. After all, to come down here, you must have done the same. Perhaps, but my investigation took some rather quickly. You barely needed your lantern, almost like you knew what to expect. It's an ordinary basement. What are you insinuating? Perhaps you know as well as I do what's actually going on. Exactly what authority do you have? This badge, the government is. Oh, one of them. Time to demonstrate my trouble. Finish my investigation. However, I feel like you see comfort that. But shut up. Oh God. Such an elaborate clock. To wooden bags and stuff. I have to ask you about.
Well, actually,
People, citizens, where? Out of the country, naturally. The citizens cannot leave by choice. Then this is a valuable alternative. Why are you telling me about? Gauge your reaction, and honestly, you do not seem terribly surprised. Is that obvious? Well, I don't suppose it is. I just have my mind on other things, like the corpse you're guarding. He isn't going anywhere, and neither am I, so make yourself comfortable. Why were you in the capital city? Go where I am needed. The wind blows and I've been in today. Demonstrated that I'm not leaving a roundabout way. Let us continue sparring. So we pursue. You're here. It's time to find why. This time. It is well after hours. Surely if the police needed your assistance, they could call upon you tomorrow. But it had to be today. That you came here at such a specific time. You also knew how to enter the basement and where to go. Yes, and as I said, that seems strange. Twice in one day, at most convenience of time to. So what? My practice is not far from this. This is not the second time. Perhaps the third. Because it's awesome.
you mean this?
Lestrade, the hyena as you call him, testified something interesting when I spoke with him earlier. He claims someone else tried to enter the shop while he was inside, and fled when they realized they were not alone. He told you that? Just what you two were doing in here? You sound nervous, and yet I can't help but think it was you who walked in and Mr. Lestrade. The way you so confidently entered and unlocked the hatch to reach the base. You've done it before. As such, I think you are aware of the smuggling. You may even be a customer. Bonus. I need to make strides if I do this. Don't you have more important work you could be doing? Since it's the truth, and I can think of no more important. But go on this story. Any doctor will tell you. It's a script. Dr. Whitefield is interested in this one. Fanciful tell Mr. Knoxley, but I think it's. I have work for you. Mr. Forthright isn't going anywhere. Instead, I'll ask that you indulge me on something. Your interest in the smuggler service is. Afraid. Made you seek out the services of the smuggler. Something you could no longer leave. Preposterous! I'm a successful practicer in Rivulet, my birthplace, my home. True, but this was different. Raised through much of the capital city, the rich and the poor. Ridiculous! Even discussing the idea of smuggling people out of the country is treasonous, Mr. Yes, but this is entire livelihood.
Here it is.
You must have seen this pamphlet. Another round of drafts for the Rivulet front lines. It is a tense time. Yes, of course. But why would that apply to me? Did you serve your 2 years fighting the foe? Oh, no, but I am a pale dragon. Except from service to Fitch School Magical Woman. Yeah, timing is not coincidence. This draft announcement has you worried up. There must be. getting some rest. It's getting late. Oh, that's good. Spot right. Secret soap. It's a secret. Are you accusing me? Good job, Joe. Find wrong that means you have to. Are so desperate to protect. See the crack. Oh, well. If you were exposed, high condition, to front. Do qualify for. I've been lying about this for. Mm. Uh. Right.
here. Well, actually, you mean this? Here it is.
What did that matter? But over to dribble it by the industry. God! Three of these were wrong! When it...
See here.
The lie was much safer. Standing out, being treated as a menace. The draft, using draft. Around the cup. True colors as one in the shop that didn't have a transfer required pack. Soft shade of blue. This must be a winter trip. Magical trip. No right to judge me. System won't betray right. Good my word does for by that. Getting still rest. This is getting big. I think I still have to. Potentially.
You mean this?
Rubbed off of him. Thinking about the moisture down here, I believe one would wear if they wish to conceal their true coloration. Sound familiar? To be anything. Flour for the rashes for. There's no flour for the rashes, but curious that you knew what they. White powder marks to indicate contact from behind, as if you were dragged with. Was diluted by the water, but this persistent powder still remains on his clothes. Meaningless. If this man were to help me, as you say, then what reason would I have to harm him? Motive, of course. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Clearly, I'll make my job as difficult as. How do I know you didn't? Because I would never harm another person, even if they deserved it. Certainly not a child. The poison's not discriminating. I would harm them. That was fine. That's it. All I know is that you would be contact with the victims. That could be for any reason. That's the reality. Nothing. True. That is why I must establish. We would kill to save you. I want to play detective like this. Why the victim? Money.
I've got it.
Paranoid to a fault. Perhaps you discover this secret. I have an idea. Why you fear cooperating with but behind on taxes and in danger of repossession by the government? Lunchbox upstairs has been discovered before now, but recently he's lacked the coins to keep it filled. Either you feared the smuggler turning you over to the police. Sure, someone who was helping me. Hypothetically, of course. Here you're racing. Mr. Forthright was in danger of losing his shop, and a smuggling operation may have been his. If you discover your secret too, your actual identity as a winter trade. In one of these crates and turn you over to the government, surely they would pay him a bounty. If you could track me, I could turn. But Mr. Forthright is careful to flee hide traces of tickets from the police and if there's shipping crates in the trash. Come tap someone. No! Step down, listen. How do you do it? Look how much people look at. Paranoia has consumed. Go about the deed. You are a doctor. Gravely mistaken. Children I did not find. It's not me. Expect. I'm gonna try this. Push it. What is the foot? What do you do that? You go to top. Do this with some. This must be a weapon.
You mean this?
You use this Widow Dragon magic to freeze the water into a spontaneous. You just came to talk. Something happened and you felt the need to silence him. You approached from behind, put your head in. Weapon disappeared. It melted after being thrust into the victim. Denying and dismissal. Everything I present has been a fanciful tale. It's plausible. Evidence you will interact with. How did you enter the shop after? I came. And this is already unlocked. Of course you did. So yeah, real drag. Senior decisive. That's right. My defense will. There's always a possibility. What do you say? I say you have the right to search me. No, it's definitely. Good Lord. Yeah, you had to keep it present. Ah, yes.
I've got you now.
Yes, it is. Kept detailed notes in his notebook, but was careful to remove it, except for the last page of his book. He was ripped from the back. What was written on that page? Perhaps something linking the killer to the victim directly? Trivial to discard the page, unless, of course, it contains something useful. The culprit had control of the page. They could take all the time they need to analyze its meaning, matching up the unique coding on the page and the shape of the edge where it was torn out. Well, Dr. Whitefield, would you mind turning out your pockets for me? How did you... It's to me, he's my life. Your pockets, Dr. Whitefield. Show me the page. I'm just trying to locate a missing person. Well done, Mr. Knoxley. Here, take. I'm not here to cause. I merely want to find a missing person. See, transaction. Must be Frosty. What's it show? True identity, yes, I want you to have, but you didn't know to be solved. That's when I realized why I was stupid. He knew I was desperate. He took advantage of me. See, it does. Change the price for me. That pay for this job. Arrived in the middle of the night, smuggling suit. We're here to pay. That we need no time. You need to figure out your secret. Who's on the other side? The Bob Mother. F-114. That must be another address in the Duck District. Mother, Mom, turn that tree. I told you to stay in it. Here's your paid for at the top. It's already been smuggled. Two of you were met. What do we do now? Right, tell us everything from the beginning. We need to track down their mom. No, you pretty much guessed it, Mr. Knox. Impressive work, fellas. It communicates. This boat's bound for the nation of Soul Blank, yes? That's right, Fourth Reich has a place in Soul Blank and its citizens. In a contact ship, I learned of this alleged service from a rebel who could only pay me with the information furniture. That's why I took the page, the password, a way to identify myself to Fourth Reich's contact knowledge. Which client? Salt Stay? How? This type of question. So, civilians have Rivulet for years. Expensive service, it was intensified. Its new draft, its aggression, draft officials. I knew I was going to be caught. That ship was came late last night to settle my down, so I could get the country. I was expecting. So we left the door. Side before you had to pay Mr. Forthright ahead of time, so only one crate was fully prepared. Time was running out. Yes, I finally was that hey, no good for baby. That's why Todd isn't age to qualify for service. Foxborough must be trying to protect her 12 coins for the baby. Must have been making regular payments to Smuggle for a long time. Been the same since Dad died, man. She should have just amount of gold coins. He asked for 10 times as much from White. He must have been desperate. Smuggling operation afloat for much for a little while. Smuggling children must have been a special case for Forthright. Must have sworn her to sleep. Your address. Likely would have come to fetch you himself until great the time. That must have been one meant to transport Foxborough children. Needed a place to dispose of what you've done. You could. 24 lock gauge. Fatal must go a day for protection since I push it off myself, but I realize it's the only crate that could lock from the inside. If I wanted to use a crate to transport myself, I would need to return and properly dispose of it. Try to cover up the hatch of the basement with this gun. Long enough to lift the table and drop it. Sorry, animal 7. Forthright planned to fetch the children. Fortunately, he interrupted him. Their mother was whisked away, realizing it was happening. Kind of Foxborough, he's giving clear instructions for how to adapt. Right on. Any life in the nation was that password is the key to life. I don't take it. Do we have a deal? It's like, yeah, when have I said murder? And I self see that you stand face. Look around. You know where to run, no. A trial? Are you deaf? I've evaded the army for so long. The Chancellor will delight in making, then surrender quietly and ask for mercy. Mercy! Mercy! Why? You don't want to do this. Not in front of the children. Think about what you're doing. Yes, the dragon. You are a vessel for filth and disease. Destroy you with doing the medical world thing. Get What are you doing? Stop! Enough! I yield! Good work, Todd. You can see in the dark, right? Low light, actually, but it still worked out. Dr. Whitefield, it's time. What should I do? Todd Tree, go and get help. Any guard tower will do. But what if they won't listen again? Detective, this is Morris with the Rivulet Capitol Police. Do you need any assistance? We're down here. Must have told someone you must not have trusted me to handle this on my own. Morris, I'm sending Dr. Whitefield up first. Take him into custody for the murder of Lupin Forthright. Oh. What is this about? Did you say Mr. Forthright was murdered? His body is downstairs, and I've obtained a verbal confession from his killer. Dr. Whitefield? I did it. I killed the man. It was a wrong. I acted alone. Have mercy on me. It's not up to me. Any other crimes to report? Were you responsible for the show? Yes, I broke in before confronting Mr. Knoxley here. That's charged. Golden Star might never see the sun. I understand it. So have the capacity to get rid of this. What you're looking for. Rest assured, I won't get rid of it. Slowly. Don't trust the people. Well, regardless, I suppose I won't do it. I was on my way home when I was told of this situation. Then allow me to turn over my evidence. Congratulations. Yes. You look quite good. What's it? Well, we're acquaintances. It's Detective Motley tried I thought he lives from mother. Can you help us? The last officer we talked to said quickly. Correct. Riverlet is closed, so this person took food until police come. Too rarely taken in by the gun. We need someplace just to pick up one pet. Boxworks fall to the audience. Don't worry, officer. I've recently made it much longer. That's right, Mr. Knox. Is there anything I can do to help? There is one thing. My investigation brought me, so I asked that you the police leave this business undisturbed to them. Okay, right? That's right. You take it away to leave the rest of the investigation. Do we have a deal? Well, it's an odd request, but I see. Copy. King Pat? Yep, I was waiting for Morris to finish up it. So that was the guy, another dragon, Mr. Lestrade. Why did you alert those police, eh? He's 7. I never should have left you guys alone like kids. Kids. It's game. I'm trying to shut this down. I get the trick. Just glad Mr. Knox's business. Everything's more or less him. I think the dragons are reckless. They're natural hunters. No offense. The style they're so important to them. They get way too aggressive. That's why I need to leave them. Hey. First time. Perhaps I was concerned. You don't gotta put yourself at risk with me. Come on, I said. Alright, time to check it from the bar. Let's get these kids home. Let's get away. Job is to still need to locate real time movement. This again, well, don't do nothing dangerous. Maybe I ought to come less alone. We'll have to trust you this time, Mr. This job. Alright, get that out there. Good luck, kids. Dr. Whitefield said it would take me. The smallest clients are all on the canal. No, you won't be going to your car. I can escort you both to the should stop by your home so you gotta take anything that you couldn't bear to part with. For so that narrows things down. You don't have to put yourself just to help us, Mr. Knoxley. Isn't this you say? I'm indebted to you. The risk is substantial, but I cannot leave a client's request unfinished. Do you think he'll tell the police? It's a risk we have to take. I have my badge and I kept the name. It will tell us why. Aren't you supposed to get that with the police? Like, isn't that illegal? Nonsense. It's merely a gift from Dr. Whitefield. Nothing. I guess. So I get to hear you interrogate him. That was wonderful this morning. Thank you, Ted. Shit. It's on the other end. Hurry, we can make it there before dawn. Expect to tell us before. That's the chance says promise. You have to trust. You don't reach the shipyard like that. Your mother could get. And welcome pass. Do my best. Oh, it's fine, Mom. Let's see any cards. One siege. Must be the. It's exciting. I never thought I'd see one of those. Taylor, it's like, we're both here. So how do you Taylor ship as the Marquis of the Republic Son? Trade street in that country. It was finished low. Now's our chance to slip more now with the trade the same size as those. Good. Trade to the entire voyage, right? The voyage takes them. Hey, she was a passport. Maybe we're supposed to tell it from a soul. Yes, Spotlight was done. Must have had connections. There, that door must lead to the lower. Someone I would step. Handle does it. Try not to. Password that is child. Hi, Katrina. Good time. Good morning, sir. This is Mr. Watson. This is the mother. Let me tell you about it. Thank you for helping my trip, Mr. Thank you for getting not at all. They have been defending. Well, we're taking refugees from the unsupervised by international waters and only a few nations are recognized, but it sucks. I wonder how people get this refuge. It's leaving. Where are you going? Come with us. Good chance. Can't leave you. Oh, you know I cannot do it. That's just their mind. Technically, you have nowhere else to turn. Just like you and your brother. Okay, Trudy, it'll be okay. Take care of your mother and your brother. You need one another. Not see. I think you can sit there, right? Reach down. Close the door before anyone else comes this way. Mr. Forthright. Someone else will have to step up and fill his shoes. Can I help you? I see the children are no longer with you. Well, I must have lost track of them. I'm sure they're around. It's for the best. This country is no place to reach. Pardon, you're not a shipyard guard at all. Why don't you tell me who I am, detective? So you can tell I'm a detective. Who is this person? Yeah. Alright, so it looks like, alright. So now we're out of dialogue. It's been 2 hours. So We will continue. We will pick this up the next time we do a non-ranked stream. So we will learn who this guy is next time. That is then. Now. Now. Uh-oh. Guess who we're rating? Again. At the very end. Well, still. So, yeah. So, they just finished the so they'll probably bring out somewhere. So I'm gonna hop on the train and we'll rate them. They'll rate someone else. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.